Hi, I'm Greg, and this is Ken. We're in the Wildwood lair. Ken from Reverend Guitars with this Billy Corgan guitar.
I'm looking Detroit City, but I'm feeling Colorado.
Right? That's not wrong. That's not wrong, Ken.
No.
This is a brand new axe. You know what?
This is the new, brand new for you. The newest in new.
It's
putting
sexy.
it on axe.
It's super sexy.
It is super sexy. This is the this guitar is the culmination of a let's see, 16-year relationship between Joe Naylor and Billy Corgan. No, we didn't spend 16 years developing the signature model, but we have been working with Billy since the Oceana record. He has a few of our older models that he always enjoyed. And a few years ago, we were able to sort of revisit our relationship with Mr. Corgan through working through his bass player in the band at the time. And then the other guitar player in the Pumpkins is this gentleman named Jeff Schroeder, who is a huge Reverend fan. He plays a Reverend Jetstream HB and a Reverend Sensei RA, the Sensei with the Railhammers in it. And, you know, I'm not sure about this, but, you know, I'm thinking Billy Corgan noticed what was going on with Japanese guitars a little bit and approached Mr. Naylor about working with him on a serious note.
Yes.
And right away, Joe had some interesting ideas, and it was really kind of a neat thing because you take a player at the level of Billy, and you know, we've followed his career and been fans of his career for 20 years. And Joe has a really good idea of what he's looking for in a guitar. And Joe's always had this ability to listen to a guitar player describe something to him. And I've heard people say, like, really things that to me, I'm like, I don't understand what you're talking about. You know, like, I really like the clarity, but I think it's got to have a little more of that mud or something. And
Seemingly
you go,
contradictory terms.
And watch Joe go, oh yeah, we can do that, you know? And so when we got down to start working on this guitar in earnest, Joe wanted it to look, you know, Reverendy, and this is, you know, vaguely reminiscent of our King Bolt body shape. And then we have some sort of features of the Warhawk with the raised center ridge. Maple neck, 25.5-inch scale. Again, locking tuners, graphite nut, master volume, master tone, bass contour control.
Love it.
Greg's favorite. And Joe spent a lot of time developing these pickups. These are called Railhammer hum cutters, and they are this version of the hum cutter is a Billy Corgan signature pickup. It's got all kinds of fun stuff going on inside that I'll be able to talk about shortly after the guitar is released in January, when I find out how exactly he did it. But it's a version of Joe's Railhammer pickups, and if you'll notice, there's two full coils under the covers, but there's a blade under the wound strings, and there are 3 slugs under the plain strings, and they've been sort of offset. It sounds so ridiculous. It sounds like such a weird cliche or whatever, but it sounds like a cross between a single coil and a humbucker.
Yes.
I mean, it's really got like this bright, punchy, like play some clean stuff. I mean, some
cool little quack on this when we get the, turn the thing down and the...
Yeah. And then go to the neck pickup, because having the blade under the wound strings and the neck pickup too cuts down on a lot of like mud that you hear in that pickup position associated with, you know, traditional humbucker style.
In the middle. Love it.
Yeah. Everything seems to work. And then when you start, I mean, I've got a couple of pedals in front of me from what is this? What is this
Jetter. It's a GS124 and his new GS68. So one is like a Dumble circuit, the other one is kind of a fuzz.
Check out what happens when I turn both of these pedals on, and I'm on the bridge pickup of this guitar with all the controls wide open. Quiet.
Makes me want to shave my head.
Look at that. It's amazing.
Tell you what, that thing sounds rocking.
Yeah, I mean, the guitar weighs 7 pounds, maybe. I mean, it's, if that.
I dig, the look of it is super cool.
Yeah, these space age pick guards. And
of course the
knob layout and the center ridge.
Center ridge Firebirdie thing.
String through hardtail bridge, you know, which is a new feature for us on this model. I mean, there's a number of things on this model that we haven't done before. The bridge, the pickups, the knobs, you know, being the main thing. And of course, we're crazy excited to be working with Mr. Corgan, this guitar. If you're watching this, it is January 2016, and we are fired up.
Yeah.
We are fired up.
Glorious axe.
Yeah, man.
Well, Ken, thanks so much.
Yeah, man.
Giving us the rundown on this morsel.
Yeah, absolutely. That's pearl white. Satin.
All day and all night.
Satin pearl white. Satin silver burst. You know, we're also doing this in your favorite, metallic alpine.
Oh, that's a great color. Damn.
This guy's been metallic alpining out all day today.
I'm telling you what, it's a bold tone hue, ladies and gentlemen. If your playing level is like right here, you get a guitar with that color on it, sploidle, you get that much more out of your playing arsenal.
Absolutely.
And you knew that.
I did.
That's one thing that Reverend brings to the table. One of the many things is musical improvement via tone hues. I don't even know what the hell that means. But ladies and gentlemen, Gregory Crockery here in the Wildwood Lair. Ken Haas from Reverend Guitars. Thank you very much, my friend. Billy Corgan, signature model.
Billy Corgan, signature model, 2016 Reverend.
Dig it.
Dig.